Ladies, so let's talk about summer skin. So the glossy magazines might be filled with bronze beauties with an average age of 15, but for most of us over 40, summer skin generally means more parched skin, dry skin, dehydrated skin, or if we have oily combination type skin, the warmer temperatures can mean more oiliness and more breakouts. So here are some of my summer favorites that I love for summer skin. Super simple, allowing you to look and feel amazing, faff free. So first thing I want to talk about is a cleansing balm. So this is my carrot and mango cleansing balm. It's a brand new jar that I'm about to break into later today. And it's much more important in the summer to essentially to remove all traces of your sun protection and just kind of sweat and grubbiness from outside, while also getting some decent hydration into your skin. Cleansing with a balm, and it's simply by massaging the product into dry skin and removing with a cloth wrung through with warm water. It removes all the rubbish from your day. It literally takes less than 2 minutes. It also leaves a little bit of hydration in your skin, which for most of us as we get older is a good thing. And because of the naturally antibacterial ingredients that I use for my customers with breakout prone skin, it's also it helps keep those breakouts under control. So what if you prefer a wash off cleanser? So if you are a water baby, here's what I recommend. It's my apricot geranium cleansing bar. It is an old-fashioned type bar soap. And I know that soap is having a bit of a moment, and so it should. Far less plastic bottles, much more portable to carry. And to be honest, because it's not a traditional water-based, detergent-based type soap or liquid cleanser, I don't have to worry about putting preservatives in it or any kind of fillers. So for those of my customers with sensitive skin, it works super well. So if you are a water baby, this is what I recommend. It's really, really gentle. The oils that I use in my cleansing bar, in my soap, are oils that really you would normally find in skincare. Apricot oil and essential oils, again, that are really good for cleansing, but which are gentle. So olive oil as well, a little bit of pink clay, and no plastic in sight. So it's great for traveling. It's great for everyday use. For me, with my own sensitive skin, I used to love all those kind of really nice, lovely, super fragrant kind of cream shower gel type products, but I can't go near them now. It's great for 2 minutes, and then as soon as I get out of the shower, I kind of get that itch. Anyway, let's talk about summer face oils that are light in texture. So a day out in the sun can be super drying. So topping up with a couple of drops of a facial oil or facial essence to restore moisture and balance is a good thing. And there are a couple of options in my range. And before a facial might not sound like a lighter option, but they do have the ability to hydrate and give skin a natural glow. And you only need, you can see that you only need the tiniest amount. So you can always add more. It smells lovely too. You can always add more, and so you only use as much as you want. And it might sound counterintuitive putting an oil on your face, but it's a really nice option, a nice light summer option for those warmer months. So this is my facial essence with rose and blackcurrant. It's antioxidant packed, full of hydration, great for skin that's dry or dehydrated. This is my go-to because my skin is like menopausal and dry, and yeah, it just needs as much moisture as I can get into it. And for my ladies that are suffering with combination skin, they tend to have an oily T-zone, then I suggest using my partner facial essence, which is the rose and marula, and that is great for if you're prone to breakouts. It's 100% natural. It's specifically designed to support sensitive combination skin types. And it has a really nice ingredient. So an African nut oil called marula, which is great for redness. Hazelnut oil, which is a very good plant oil for oily skin. It helps keep down that oil, and raspberry seed oil. So SPF. I can't talk about summer without talking about SPF. So this is probably a question I get asked lots and lots. And I don't offer an SPF in the range currently. And that's primarily because the formulation of an SPF needs really careful testing, as you would expect. It has to comply, certainly in the UK and Europe, with very specific legislation in terms of what you can and can't say, and the level of protection an SPF gives. And for now, this really is, for me, I've decided this is beyond the scope of what I can do easily and safely in my home lab. So I know lots of you have asked me for an SPF, and so I'm not saying never, but right now it's not on my to-do list. But an SPF is super important as part of your summer routine, especially as we get older and sun damage shows up more easily. So I recommend incorporating your favorite SPF into your skincare. So what I do is I layer my SPF over my facial essence, or for summer, I find that's enough because I kind of want sort of more of a light, sort of dewy look. And for colder months, for if it's windy, if it's cooler and my skin really needs that additional hydration, then what I tend to use is I couple this with I use the face oil, I use my radiance cream, which I don't have in front of me, and then I use my when I apply my SPF, let's try that again. When I apply my radiance cream, I just add a little bit of SPF into the product, and I like to combine them in my hand before applying them to my face. And for me, that works really, really well. Let's talk about what if you want a little bit of coverage, so a kind of DIY tinted moisturizer. So if that's you want a little bit of extra coverage, you don't really want kind of that heavy makeup, but you still want to keep it sheer, then don't forget that you can combine your favorite facial essence, either the rose and marula or the rose and blackcurrant, with a touch of liquid foundation. So and for me, again, I don't do this very often. You can tell I'm kind of white as a ghost. I don't really sometimes, I want a little bit of color and I kind of want to look sort of, less dead. But if I want a little bit of extra cover, I quite simply take my little liquid foundation and I just combine it in my hand with my face oil. And I find, for me, again, that just gives me a little bit of glow, a little bit of cover. It's quite minimal. It doesn't feel like, I really dislike that kind of feeling of sort of you get it less so now, but that feeling of sort of caked on sort of foundation. I like my skin to be able to breathe, and as I say, less so now with more modern formulations. But for me, again, and I appreciate that's not for everyone, but I just don't like lots of sticky layers on my face. So as I say, that's a really nice tip if you want that kind of really sheer look, perfect for summer. Just combine, let's say, your favorite tinted moisturizer or your little bit of foundation with a couple of drops of face oil, and that works quite nice. Quite, that's not very good English. That works quite well. That's what I meant to say. So I hope that's helpful. If Again, one of the things I also get asked quite a lot is about my kind of recommendations for SPFs. So I'll probably do a separate post on that and share some of my favorites. But what I'd like, it'd be great if you could share what you like, what works for you, when you combine your favorite SPF with your products. I hope that's helpful. As ever, you know where to reach me. Drop me a comment below if you've got questions, if you want me to cover a specific problem that you're encountering, or ping me a note by social media.